Hi, Papa Tom again. Well, it's time for another lesson on how to grow your wealth so that you can become a capitalist, someone with money that they control, not controls them, such as a socialistic way of life. Okay, this week we have a drawing. I know you can hardly wait to see my fantastic talents at drawing, but I had assistance on this one. Found money. Okay, you have a feel-good account, and all of a sudden, you found some money. What do you do with it? Okay, take half of it and enjoy yourself. Put the other half in your feel-good account. Now, this is your feel-good account. You have your birthday. Certainly someone gives you some money. Even if it's $1, put 50 cents, having a good time. Put 50 cents in your feel-good account. When you see coins laying on the ground, a penny, if you pick it up, that's 100% profit. Profit is what a capitalist goes for. Income from money is profit, and it grows. When you're young, the hardest thing to do is have patience. Patience, patience, patience. That's the hardest thing to have, but it pays off the most. Let the feel-good account grow. When it's your birthday, put half the money in your feel-good account. You don't have to tell anybody about it. And when Christmas comes, people are generous with money. Put half in your feel-good account and half you go out and have a good time. Spend it on yourself. Enjoy life. We have here gifts. People give you money. Put half in your feel-good account and half of it you go out and spend. And tell them what you spend it on. You feel good about yourself. You had a good time. You went to a show. Went to a movie, went to a music fest. Things keep changing, so I'm not going to say what you spent it on. What I would have spent it on is far different from what you will spend it on. Family. My wife got a letter one day in the mail. Are you Mrs. Barron? Yes. Did you have a relative named so-and-so? Yes. Please respond to my letter. She responded. They wrote back, you are part of an inheritance. Whoa, where'd that come from? This was a distant relative who had passed away and had no heirs. So an attorney took it upon himself to find heirs, and she was one of them. Well, he dug up about 10 or 15 heirs and distributed the money. She received a check, a nice, handsome check in the mail. Now, we could have taken a beautiful vacation. We could have, God knows what. But we were well on our way to becoming comfortable capitalists. So we put it right into investments. She bought a house with it. Yes, a house. A house which we then rented out and made more money. What else do you do when you're a capitalist? Okay, I worked for a fellow when I was first out of college. They owned a Arby's roast beef restaurant. The gentleman who owned it was an engineer. He and a partner had bought the Arby's roast beef, and I was hired as a manager for a second one they were going to buy. So one day we were chatting, and he said he got a piece of mail from China. He was Chinese, second generation. And it said, are you Mr. Wang? He said, yes. Do you remember a relative in China by the name of so-and-so? He says, I think my father had a brother who had a son And his name was Wang. He says, yes. So he sent the letter back. And they sent back, you are the sole inheritor of all of his wealth. He had no offspring. He had nobody. Much to our amazement, I was an employee just having conversation with him. He inherited a hotel, God knows what else, buildings, warehouses, businesses, millions. He never knew. The relative had lost touch with him, but the fellow had nobody, and he was the only heir. So if you should have such good fortune, put half of it into investments and enjoy the other half, or add it all to your investments, because your lifestyle will have changed. You'll have moved up the triangle, which we discussed in the very first lesson, and you will be very happy, very comfortable. Now, one way, you have to be very patient, and patience is what we will discuss next when I talk to you next time. Until then, good luck, God bless, and remember, be patient. It will come.